Welcome to the Phonics Party!
Hello, readers, and welcome to Lesson F.
We're so excited to read with you today.
Now we're going to practice our letter keyword sound cards with Miss Liz.
Make sure to repeat when you see Decoda talking.
A, apple, A. B, boat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. E, egg, E. F, fish. G, gorilla, G. H, hat, I, igloo, I. J, jet, J. K, kite, K. L, lion, L. M, muffin, M. N, nest, N. O, octopus, ah. P, pig, P. Q, U, queen, Qu. R, rainbow, R. S, snake, S. T, turtle, T. U, umbrella, V, vase, V. W, wind, W. X, fox, X. Y, yellow, Y. Z, zebra, Z.
Now it's time for our vowel extensions. Watch as Decoda stretches out our vowel sounds.
Let's practice our vowel extensions together. Ready? A, apple, A. E, egg, E. I, igloo, I. O, octopus, ah. U, umbrella, It's time for our visual drill. In this drill, you're going to see a letter on the screen, and we're just going to make the sound of that letter. Let's try it together.
K. R. P. T. K. J. D. B. I.
It's time for our auditory kinesthetic drill.
Get your giant pencils ready.
K says K. P says P. R says R. B says B. U says
Ahoy, readers! It's time to jump aboard our sailboat and practice some blending.
R. G. Rug. T.
ab, tab, r, I, p, rip.
It is now time for our letter and sound of the day.
It's time for our deep dive into letter F. Do you remember this letter keyword sound card? F, fish. Here's our uppercase F and our lowercase f. Let's practice saying the letter and the sound together. F says, let's say it together. F says, okay, it's your turn all by yourself. One more time. Nice job. F says, we know that fish starts with the sound. Let's explore some other objects that start with the sound. Here's Decoda's treasure chest. Decoda likes to keep all of her special things inside. To open the treasure chest, let's say the magic words. F says, okay, your turn. I wonder what's inside. There's a frog, a football, flowers, fan, and a fork. All of these words start with the f sound. Remember, F says f. Frog starts with the f sound. Football starts with the f sound. Flowers start with the f sound. Fan starts with the f sound. And fork starts with the f sound. I'm going to say all of our words. Frog, football, flowers, fan, fork. It's your turn to say our words. Great job, readers. It's time for one of our favorite activities, skywriting.
We are going to turn our arms into a giant pencil and write our letters in the sky. But before we do that, we have to warm up our pencils.
We're ready to skywrite.
What about Decoda?
Decoda,
Are you ready to skywrite? All right. Okay, readers, let's take out our arm and let's turn it into a pencil, okay? We're gonna stretch it out. Let's take our 2 fingers and make a nice strong point to our pencil. Okay, looking great. It's time for us to stretch. Okay, let's take that pencil and stretch it over our head. Good, give it a good stretch. Okay, let's try with our other arm. Oh, stretch, stretch, stretch. Nice job. Okay, let's take our pencil across our bodies. Great. And then let's take our other arm across our bodies and stretch, stretch, stretch. Nice job. Let's go up with our pencils and down with our pencils. Okay, last, let's do some jumping jacks. We're going to do 3 jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I think we're ready to skywrite.
Okay, are your giant pencils ready? Point them at the letter F on the screen. Find the number 1, and we're going to draw just a slight little curve and follow that arrow down. And then we're going to lift up our pencils and point them on number 2 to draw our horizontal line across. Okay, let's try one more time. Point your pencils at letter F on the screen, find the number 1, and you're going to follow that arrow down. Lift your pencil up to find number 2 and draw your short horizontal line across. Okay, now we are going to practice saying F says F as we skywrite. Make sure your giant pencils are pointed at the screen. Okay, let's skywrite and say F says F. Okay, one more time. F says F.
If you would like to practice making more of your letters with a real pencil, now would be a great time to pause the video and take out your handwriting workbook.
Today we're starting a new activity called dictation. Dictation is a fancy word for spelling. we're going to use all we know about letters and sounds to spell words. Miss Stephanie is going to use our special phonics board to spell our words, but you can use your phonics board, a whiteboard, or even a piece of paper and a pencil. Let's get started.
Today we are going to spell the word log. We sat on the log. Let's spell log. L-A-G. What says L? L says L. What says ah? O says ah. What says G? G says G. L-A-G. Log. L-O-G spells log. Next, we're going to spell the word hog. The hog was playing in the mud. Hog. Let's spell hog. H-A-G. What says H? H says H. What says ah? O says ah. What says G? G says G. H-A-G. Hog. H-O-G spells hog.
Now it's time to review the red words that we've already learned. When you see the red word appear on the screen, we'll read it together. Bus. Stop. U. C. Blue. In. Eek. Yellow. Put. Said.
Let's learn some new red words. Remember, red words are words that don't always follow the rules.
Hi, readers. Today we have 3 new red words. We have 2 regular red words and 1 read-only red word. Let's take a look at our first red word. Our first red word for today is the word from. Can you see the word from next to me? Awesome. Let's listen for the word from in my sentence. I rode my bike from the park to my house. Did you hear the word from in my sentence? Let's listen again. I rode my bike from the park to my house. Awesome. All right, let's practice reading and spelling the word from. Okay, here we go. From. Get those arms ready. F-R-O-M. From. Awesome. Let's try it again. From. F-R-O-M. From. Good. All right, now it's your turn. From. Nice work.
Okay, get your giant pencils, point them at the screen, and let's skywrite the word from. F-R-O-M. From.
Our next red word for today is the word off. Can you see the word off next to me? Awesome. All right, let's listen for the word off in my sentence. I jumped off the diving board. Did you hear it? Let's listen again. I jumped off the diving board. Nice work. All right, let's practice reading and spelling the word off. Ready? Off. O-F-F, off. All right, let's try it again. O-F-F. Off. Okay, now it's your turn. Off. Great job, readers.
Okay, pick up those giant pencils and point them at the screen, and let's skywrite the word off. O, F, F, off.
Our last red word for today is a read-only red word. Our read-only red word is the word sun. Can you see the word sun next to me? Let's listen for the word sun in my sentence. The sun was shining bright. Did you hear the word sun? Let's listen again. The sun was shining bright. Did you hear it? Awesome job, readers. At this time, we only have to be able to read the word sun. So when you see it in your decodable, you can read S-U-N as sun. Great job.
It's time to put together everything we've learned and read. Our decodable reader for today is called Dot and Cam Get Off the Bus. Remember, when you see your green and red words appear on the next slide, press pause to read on your own, and then press play when you're ready to hear the story read aloud. Dot and Cam get off the bus. Dot and Cam got off the bus. Dot got a bot from the bus. Cam got the gum from the bus. Dot got the rig from the bus. Cam got a bug from the bus. Dot and Cam had a lot on the bus. You've finished our activities for the letter and the sound of the day, so now it's time to go into Dakota's doghouse and find and color in the matching picture. You did such a great job today, readers.
We hope you take some time and read some of our favorite stories with our letter and sound of the day.
It's time to say goodbye, Dakota. Come on. Bye, friends.
Bye.
See you next time. If you had fun with Dakota today, like this video and subscribe for more.